Okay, everyone, now we'll have some fun. Those of you who watched my previous videos of the Space Quest 1 music and sound on the Apple IIgs might remember that I was a little bit, if not disappointed, at least a little bit underwhelmed with what they did with that particular game. And I think I had reason to be so. They could have done a bit more, but they more than made up for it, in my opinion, with Space Quest 2, because the things that they have done with the music in the Apple IIgs version of Space Quest 2 are just awesome. We're going to witness if you're a fan of Space Quest 2, I think you'll see hear some things that will surprise you. So let's go ahead and get started. We're all set. I'm going to load up the game, and we're going to start off with the awesome jungle rhythm version of the Space Quest 2 theme. Let's hit it. I slowed down the emulator a little bit, so it's going to take a little while to load, but should happen soon. Any day now. Oh man, I shouldn't have slowed it down. I just wanted it to play at a little more of a realistic speed. Oh well, it's not like we're in a hurry. Here we go. Okay. It's a mighty fine looking cursor there. Okay. Is that awesome or what? I don't know. I think it's awesome. And unlike the first game, it doesn't loop. That's it. You get one run through and then it stops here. So let's see. Yeah, life sucks again. And let's go ahead and... Alright, very nice. Very good intro. Welcome aboard Xenon Orbital Station 4. Yeah, I'll go and be late blight as usual. And... what the heck? I'll go ahead and speed up the emulator. I wanted to slow it down a little bit because the actual animation in the game runs at a more realistic speed when you slow it down, but it also means the disk loading operations take forever. Alright, the next thing is the broom. Check out these broom sweeping sound effects. Oh, and that watch alarm is pretty awesome too. Oh boy, if you look at the watch itself, the beep made by the watch is, I guess it's passably okay, but everything else about the watch is the same as in the PC version. The next thing that's really awesome is the death music, and conveniently enough the game starts off with something that can kill you right here. Let's go ahead and listen to the death music in Space Quest 2, and in my opinion this is, well, form your own opinions. Let's go ahead and do it. Is that not just incredible, or what? In my opinion, and I know this is taking a big leap, but I think that might be my favorite death music of any Sierra game ever, because it's so perfect. It kind of riffs on the Space Quest theme. It has the same rhythm and melody sort of structure as it's not an arpeggio, I don't know what you'd call it, the same riff or whatever that keeps repeating throughout the Space Quest theme, but it's kind of somber, and just the way the drums punctuate it, it's awesome. I'm sorry, I get excited about it. Other people probably won't care as much, but whatever. I love that death music. It's so awesome. Well, now that we're dead, let's go ahead and restart the game. I'm not going to bother looking at my watch because I'm not playing for points here. I'm just playing to witness the various sound effects. Awesome, I love that decontamination sound effect. Alright, let's go and get our clothes and listen to a few other sounds that we can find here in this orbital station. Yeah, this mostly bald man comes and yells at us. And this lift makes a kind of a cool sound. Actually, I think that's the same sound the other lift just made, but anyhow. Now, if you go into this tube, here's something interesting. The tube actually doesn't make a sound when it goes through the, or this little transit pod doesn't make a sound when it goes through the tube, which is actually different from the PC version. I think in the PC version it made a kind of a sound. Here the door makes a sound, but the actual tube transit doesn't. And let's go ahead and step inside the ship, and we'll hear the music that shows up when Vohal shows up. When you get into the ship and Roger is getting beaten up by the thugs, there are two kinds of sound effects that can occur, and it's random which one it plays. I'm hoping we'll hear both of them. We probably will. Most of the times you will. Awesome. So we heard both of them. So one is obviously just like a tapping kind of sound, and the other is that. All right, and everything fades. Time passes, and all right, that's the Vohal music. And yeah, let's skip all this because there's no sound associated with it. And I can't get rid of this message box until his head starts bouncing. There we go, now we can get rid of that. And what's up next? Oh, the hovercraft ride. Folks, I sincerely apologize for what you're about to hear. For some reason, the emulator that I'm using seems to break the hovercraft sound. I remember playing this game on a real Apple IIgs, and the hovercraft sound is much better than this. For some reason, this emulator renders it as this incredibly annoying kind of mosquito whine kind of thing. So it's probably gonna I don't know, it bothers my ears. I don't know if it'll bother your ears, so you might want to turn down your volume for a bit. But the actual chugga chugga sound effects when the hovercraft starts breaking down are exactly like the original, so it won't last too long, I hope. Ah, that's horrible. This is not what it's supposed to sound like. Uh-oh. Alright, so we've made it onto the planet's surface. And let's see, what are we doing in terms of time? It's already been around 11 minutes, and even though we can make longer videos now, I'm going to go ahead and just say that that's long enough for a video. So I'll just go ahead and walk over here and finally play the sound that you get when Roger gets snatched up by one of these mushrooms. Short and to the point. And, ooh, this means we get to hear that awesome death music one more time. Here we go. Yeah, it has been a pleasure listening to you play Space Quest 2. Alright, folks. I'll go ahead and call that a video for now. We'll obviously continue more of the sound-enhanced adventures of Roger Wilco in the next video. I will see you then, folks. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are as well. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.